Hola y buenos días. Yo soy el señor Morris. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Today we're going to review the words that we've been studying up to now in this unit and then learn the names of some other sports in Spanish. We'll also go over our TPR, pero primero vamos a cantar nuestra canción de saludos. Canten conmigo. Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo están ustedes? ¿Cómo se sienten? Yo me siento bien. Muy bien cantado. Now, before we begin today's lesson, I'd like to give you a scrambled word in Spanish. So take out a piece of scratch paper, write it in your notebooks, write down these letters. Ready? I'll spell them out for you. E, N, A, J, A, P, I, T. Okay, that's all. Did you get those? Let's have a look. Here we are. E, N, A, J, A, P, I, T. Enajapit. Now those letters are scrambled, okay? This is one of the vocabulary words that we'll be discussing today. So keep these letters somewhere where you can refer to them during the lesson. See if you can unscramble the word before we finish today's lesson, okay? Now, last lesson we started talking about some different sports by looking at some paraphernalia, some realia from some of the sports. Let's look at those again right now. Okay, these were the things that we started to look at, and you should probably recognize these. You probably use a lot of these yourselves after school or maybe even during school while you're out on the playground. Let's see. The first one that I'd like to show you is this one. Now I'm going to give you a hint about this one. Okay, it's a ball, and you kick it with your foot. That's right. And it sounds like a sport in English. En español es el fútbol. Repitan todos. That's right, el fútbol. They play this a lot in many of the countries where they speak Spanish. Now let's see, there's another sport that you might confuse with that one. And if I can get this, yeah, this isn't played in many Latin-speaking countries, so it's called el fútbol americano, American football. Repitan todos, el fútbol americano. Okay. Now this sport, you may play this yourself, okay, out on the playgrounds and things. And let's see, the name translates into basketball. En español es el baloncesto. Repitan. Balón is another way of saying ball, and cesto means basket. Okay. Another sport that's very popular in many Latin countries is this one. Yeah. This is called el béisbol. Can you say that? El béisbol. Yeah, you see how that first E is accented in baseball. So you stress that when you say it. Another sport that you might see played, or that you guys might play yourselves, involves one of these. What a racket. And this is a cognate, so it makes it pretty easy. Es el tenis. Repitan. Okay, very good. Another sport that we talked about, when I go out and do it, I use these. Yeah, to keep the water out of my eyes when I do la natación. Repitan. Yeah, la natación. That's swimming, right. Okay. Another game that you may play yourselves involves this kind of ball. And this is another cognate, so that should make it pretty easy. En español es el voleibol. Repitan todos. El voleibol. Okay. Then the last sport we talked about last time involved these kinds of things. Yeah. You might have seen this played Maybe you know somebody who plays it. Maybe you play it yourself. This is really easy in Spanish because it's a cognate. El golf. Repitan todos. El golf. And you hear how the O sounds more rounded in Spanish than it is in English. There are some other sports that we haven't had a chance to discuss yet. So let's go ahead and look at them now. Now the first one is this. You may even participate in this sport yourself. Do you see what she's doing there? Yeah, she's skating. Okay. This is called el patinaje. Go ahead and write that one down. El patinaje. And el patinaje is skating. Another sport. Oh, you may see this. I don't know if any of you guys participate in this, but this one's pretty easy because it's another cognate. El boxeo. Go ahead and get these copied down into your notebooks. El boxeo. And that's obviously boxing. Another sport is this one. Climbing mountains. Okay. This is named after some mountains in Europe. It's called el alpinismo. Repitan todos. And this one is called alpinismo because the Alps in Europe. So alpinismo. Sometimes there are some mountains down in South America called the Andes, and they call it el andinismo. This one, bowling. En español es el boliche. El boliche. Go ahead and copy that down into your notes. We talk about this one. What's this guy doing? That's right. He's on a bicycle. He's cycling. And that's a cognate. It is el ciclismo. El ciclismo. Here's one that you may play if you live where there's a lot of ice, and that's ice hockey, or en español, el hockey sobre hielo. El hockey sobre hielo. Go ahead and write that down. Sobre hielo means over ice. So this is hockey on ice. You may try this one, and this is pretty easy. It's another cognate. El esquí. Repitan. Okay. Get that into your notebooks. And finally, this one here you may play. Running around, being athletic is called el atletismo. El atletismo. Okay. Now, I hope you got those into your notebooks. If you didn't yet, you'll get another chance because ahora quiero que repasen los deportes con este video. Presten atención y repitan los nombres de los deportes.
Los deportes. El tenis. El baloncesto. El fútbol americano. El béisbol. El fútbol. El voleibol. El esquí. El atletismo. El boxeo. El ciclismo. El alpinismo. El boliche. La natación. El hockey sobre hielo. El golf. El patinaje.
All right. How many of those sports do you participate in? Well, we do something else in our class here that's kind of like a sport because we move around and use our bodies a lot. We call it TPR, or Total Physical Response. Let's go ahead and go over that now. Teachers get your classes ready. If you want everybody to participate, that's fine. If you don't have room, do it with a limited number. But let's go ahead and review our TPR right now. Okay, let's go ahead and start again with a review of all of the things that we've been doing here. You guys ready? Mm-hmm. Do you remember everything that we've been doing? Well, let's see. Párense. Oh, this is getting too easy for you, huh? Siéntense. Okay, you think you know it? Let's see. Párense. Okay, siéntense. Párense. Ha ha. Catch with the fastener. Let's review these. Caminen. Ay, espérense. Voltéense. Caminen. Ay, espérense. Voltéense. 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 Okay. Voltéense. Voltéense. See, I'm just trying to get you guys dizzy now. Okay, let's see how you're doing here. Caminen. Espérense. Voltéense. Caminen. Espérense. Voltéense y siéntense. Okay, you guys are doing pretty good here. You seem to be remembering all of that. Let's go ahead and see if we can do some things. I'm going to see if I can trick you on this one, okay? Párense. See if they remember this one. Brinquen. Oh, okay, okay. You seem to remember. Okay, good, good, good. Espérense. Caminen. Espérense. Brinquen. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Okay. Espérense. Voltéense. Okay. Voltéense. Voltéense. Caminen y siéntense. Párense. Now let's see if you remember this one. Brinquen y voltéense. ¡Oh! Ok, espérense, espérense. Siéntense. Okay. Well, you know what? There's something that I tell you to do every single lesson. Okay? We start every lesson and we end every lesson, and I say, canten. And when I tell you canten, you go, la, 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 la. Okay, canten. La, 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 la. Espérense. Ooh, hey, you guys are really good. Okay, let's try it again. Canten. La, 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 la. Va, espérense, okay. Párense. Caminen. Espérense. Voltéense. Caminen. Okay, espérense. Now listen, escuchen. Siéntense y canten. Siéntense y canten. La, 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 la. Oh, you sing so well. Espérense. Okay, let's try this. Párense. Okay, escuchen. Brinquen y voltéense y canten. Vale. Espérense, espérense. Siéntense. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I hope you guys are following along in your classrooms while we do this. Students here are doing a great job. I hope you guys are doing as well there. We're going to try this again, so don't forget these things. All right, we're going to keep doing those throughout the year, so don't forget what we're doing. We have a couple of activity sheets for you to do today. Let's go ahead and look at them now. Primero, saquen la hoja de actividades llamada Los Deportes número 2. Okay? Write your name up at the top. R-O-B-E-R-T-O. Now, this is pretty easy. Use the pictured sports and your knowledge of Spanish and cognates to match the Spanish word to the sport. And then write your answer down here below. Okay. You can do this any way you'd like. You can either say, okay, I'm going to start with this one and then go to this one. Or you can look around and say, oh, well, I know that some of these are pretty easy because I recognize them. For example, this one is, let's look up here. Oh, it's a cognate. El boxeo. So you can write that one down there. El boxeo. Okay. So you can find the ones you know and eliminate those. Or you can use your notebooks and try to go through and do it that way. Okay. For example, what is this one called? Do you remember that? El patinaje. El patinaje. That's right. So you go ahead and work on that one and finish that. We also have another hoja de actividades, another activity sheet called Busca Palabras. And it looks like this. Busca means to look for, and palabras are words. So we're going to look for the words down here. And the words that we're going to look at are all of these sports that we've been talking about. So here are the things you're going to be looking for, and they're right up in here. And let me see, I saw one already that I'd like to show you. It's a big one. Hockey sobre hielo. There it is. El hockey sobre hielo. So once I find that, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to mark through that icon because I found that one already. Now all 16 of those sports names are in there. So see if you can find all of them. Find them by name. Mark through the icon down at the bottom so that you'll know that you found them. Well, that's about all that we have time for today. Before we go, did anybody figure out the scrambled word for today's lesson? Do you remember? These were the letters. Enajapit. Did anybody get the word? Patinaje. Patinaje. That's right, skating. All right. Well, next lesson, we'll be talking about the seasons of the year and how they relate to the different sports. Pero ahora es la hora de despedirnos. For our goodbye song today, I'd like to sing the birthday song. Now, in many countries, when it's someone's birthday, all of the friends get together and go to the birthday person's house to sing this song outside the person's window or door to wake him or her up. How'd you like to have that on your birthday? Canten conmigo las mañanitas. Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba Rey David, pero no eran tan bonitas como las cantan aquí. Despierta, mi bien, despierta, mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajarillos cantan, la luna ya se metió. Birthday song. Until we see each other next time, adios.